Next time you are pondering that tiny, tricky space in which to live your car before walking up to the stadium, consider giving Jose Mourinho a bell. After all, nobody can pass quite like the Manchester United manager. It's become something of a cliche that Mourinho revel in maneuvering the proverbial bus directly in front of his own goal and then leaving it stationary for the next 90 minutes plus. But it's one born of fact when the job go for it, and usually it's when on the road the Portuguese has no shame in setting up shop, frustrating the opposition and getting out of there with 1 point if not 30. You can argue it is effectiveness even if it makes for a somewhat ugly spectacle for the neutral and a frustrating time for the opponent, such was the case for Liverpool on Saturday when Jurgen Klopp PPSI came up against the same ritual that had thwarted them in this fixture last season. To be fair, given the Red Oil documented profligacy of recent week, it was something of a no-brainer from Mourinho, even if it required a five-step from David De Gea for United to escape with a draw. Speaking afterward, Klopp could and even bring himself to contemplate employing a similarly cautious approach, but it would be wrong for the Red Boss to completely dismiss Mourinho's method. Liverpool supporters, assuming the moral attacking high ground, probably forget that when the Red was snapped long trophy during the 1960s, 70s and 80s, they were not stranger to sitting back and making life difficult. Jose Mourinho upset a lot of people with his first approach at Anfield, even in the hanging at the silverware under Gerard Houllier and Rafael Benitez had its foundation in reason where back to play firmly against the wall. You keep the ball and well keep the reason, declared Houllier after one infamous stifling job in Barcelona earned a goalless draw. Sure, the football van on way as electrifying as under Klopp, but it worked, and with only one win in it, it's clear the German method and doing the business for Liverpool right now was there. Though a subtle change in emphasis at Anfield on Saturday, Mourinho admitted he was surprised by Klopp not going for it in the closing stages, not least as his plan for victory rely on it. Klopp, however, didn't want to surrender the initiative his midfield had gained from almost the very first whistle, especially with United shot-on player in the position. It was a question of control, and Klopp outsmarted Mourinho by ensuring Liverpool kept there, even if the finishing touch was lacking. Control, or the lack of it, has become a burning issue this season for the Reds, debating the resolve of the defense and the composure of the midfield seals. Of course, for all the talk of United resolute showing on Saturday, Liverpool defense earned only a third clean sheet of the season with an impressive display, both collectively and individually. Philippe Coutinho and Liverpool were hounded out of it by Manchester United. They knew when to go forward and when to drop back, almost completely negating free scoring. Romelu Lukaku, Simon Mignolet has 5 more touches of the ball than his Belgian compatriot, and rendering United counter-attacking threat redundant. But while the backline has the skill defeat at Manchester City aside, a decent record in most games against their main rival, this having been the real concern for Klopp. The costly goal had come from lapses in concentration and organization against lesser opponents. Think Newcastle, think Burnley, think Leicester City in the League Cup. Almost every goal avoidable. It's costly. Defending it also a state of mind. Despite some good build-up play from Liverpool, United rarely looked like conceding. So Eldrill was their defensive set up. The Red knew good opportunity would not be often forthcoming. A reputation for stinginess is built, and opponent can swiftly become disheartened. Liverpool standing, though at the exact opposite, you get a chance changing that perception right through work on the training winning crowd, the right personnel and yes compromise and going forward, even if it's not for the full 90 minutes. There are periods when such basic are essential and can ensure Liverpool don't have a room outing such as on the opening day at Watford on the basis of the 3 meeting between Klopp, Pepe at Liverpool and Mourinho United or a week have been drawn. There is a strong claim for the former being the better team, with the Old Trafford side having had a sum total of 2 shots on target in their last 2 Anfield visits, but when it comes to being the most effective, the league table and United trophy whole last season suggests they are firmly in the box seat under Herrera, and Manchester United made life difficult for Roberto Firmino and Liverpool. Pragmatism doesn't hurt the rest atom and a play to be well boring, and why it doesn't always have to be as overt as on display by Mourinho and United on Saturday. Liverpool would do well to learn from the experience.